To begin the practice today, you can come to a comfortable seat. So you can put a cushion underneath your sit bones that will lift your hips up a little bit and make it a little more comfortable for you to sit. If sitting in a cross-legged position just isn't possible for you, you can lean against a wall with your legs straight out in front of you. You could even lay down if you wanted to, but sometimes it's easy to fall asleep when you lay down. So I do recommend sitting up with your back away from a wall. And once you get into a comfortable position, let the hands rest down either onto the knees or stacked in the lap. Let your eyes close. You might leave the eyes half lidded and your gaze down at the floor. And take a few moments here to focus on how you're feeling. So notice what sensations are in the body. Maybe there's some tenseness or tightness. If you feel anywhere that's overly tight, you can let your breath become deeper and imagine the breath flowing towards that area of tightness. Now letting the breath become very deep for just a few rounds of breathing. So deep, exaggerated, slow breath in. And then exhaling very slowly through the nose so that you can feel the sensation, feel the breath leaving the body. Again, deep breath in, receiving the breath. And then a slow breath out, releasing and letting go. Again, deep, deep breath in, receiving and accepting the breath. And then a slow breath out, letting go, letting go. And allowing the breath now to become very natural, not controlling or directing the breath at all. So if the breath is naturally shallow, let it be shallow. If it's naturally a bit more extended, let it be extended. And notice how already, with just a few moments of concentration and attention, you feel a little bit more present and a little bit more grounded. And you can check in again with your posture, trying to make sure that the spine is tall, that you're sitting up so that you feel alert, but also relaxed. It's always good to inquire to yourself why it is that you're here for practice today. What brings you onto your cushion and into this space of meditation? Maybe you're seeking relief for some suffering, some pain. Maybe you're trying to calm your nerves. Perhaps you're seeking some sense of connection. You can just take a moment to look at your motivations for being here. One of the quickest ways into present moment awareness is through feeling the body, allowing yourself to be present with whatever sensation arises. So starting today at the crown of the head, let yourself feel the sensation that's there. So maybe there's a coolness or a warmth. Maybe you can feel the weight of your hair. Maybe you can feel the roundness of your skull and the way the skin of the scalp is glued to the skull. As you scan the scalp, maybe there's some little itch that's present. If you do come across some little sensation that draws your attention, allow yourself to observe it. Let the itch go unscratched. Just feel your way through that sensation. Letting the awareness travel around to the front of the head and finding the space right between your eyebrows. You can let your eyes relax, so you might imagine the eyebrows actually moving away from the center line so that there's more space between them. You can let yourself feel the eyelids. Let them relax. Feel how they gently press together, softening the eyes. You might even imagine the shape of a smile shining out from behind the eyes, so that the corners of the eyes turn up just a little bit. There's a sensation of smiling through the eyes. Bringing the attention down towards the jaw and letting the jaw be a little loose, letting the jaw be unhinged so that the teeth are slightly apart while the lips remain pressed together. And let the tip of the tongue press gently into the roof of the mouth right behind the teeth. Then allow the body of the tongue to relax down into the lower jaw. bringing the image of a smile to mind again, and allowing that smile to play itself out on your lips. So letting the corners of the lips turn up just a little bit. You might imagine the half smile of a Buddha. Letting the face soften. Feeling the relaxing of all your facial features. Allow your presence to scan downwards towards your shoulders. Letting the shoulders relax down. You might imagine ice melting to water, letting the shoulders soften a little bit more. And let yourself feel the weight and volume of your arms. And then let the attention settle into the space of the hands. Let yourself feel the fingers. And see if you can allow the fingers to soften just a little bit more. The more you soften the fingers, the more subtle sensation you might become aware of there. So you might notice a sense of tingling or vibration right there in the fingertips. And then again, allowing the attention to drift and let it settle right at the center of the chest. Let yourself feel the movement of the breath here. Feeling how the ribs rise on the inhale. The front ribs lift, the back ribs lift. And how on the exhale the ribs collapse back down to the center. Inhale, feel the lifting of the front and back ribs. Then exhale, feel them falling back to the center. here in this space between the ribs. Again, let there be the image of a smile. So it's as if you are smiling from the heart. You can imagine the corners of that smile turning up towards the shoulders. Feeling how the whole torso can relax around this image. A smile is a very powerful psychological symbol. So we place this smile here not to hide from anything, not to cover anything up, but rather we allow the smile to make space for whatever it is we're feeling. And then continuing the scan down towards the belly, feeling how the breath moves there. Inhale, feeling the rise of the belly, receiving. Exhale, feeling the fall and letting go. Letting the attention scan through the pelvis, scanning awareness through the genitals and the buttocks. And then feeling how the weight of the body presses down into the floor. Feel the floor pressing up beneath you. Feeling the length and volume of the legs. Feeling the places where the legs press into each other. Perhaps there's a sense of pressure or heaviness. Maybe feeling the feet flat on the floor. Whatever sensation is here in the legs and the feet, just allowing it. Seeing if you can soften. Noticing how the more that you soften the feet, the more subtle sensation presents itself. So feeling the buzzing, the vibrating, the tingling, right there in the tip of the toes. Allowing the attention to draw back so that you're now aware of the entire body simultaneously. You might scan through and soften as you go. So softening the eyes and smiling through the eyes. Softening the lips, smiling there. Softening down through the length and volume of the arms, feeling the subtle sensation. Feeling the breath rise and fall in the chest and belly. Smiling through the heart, feeling the space right there at the center. Scanning down through the hips, the legs, the feet. And then starting again at the crown of the head, feeling the sensation, softening through the eyes, the lips, the shoulders, the heart center, softening through the hips, the legs, and toes. And as you start to hold the entire body in your awareness, the attention may just drift to wherever there's a sensation that calls you. So if there's an itch on the arm, you let the attention settle there. And without responding, just allow the itch to be. Notice what it feels like. And as it passes, allow your attention to continue its scanning. Noticing where your mind has gone. Perhaps it's gone time traveling into some remembrance of the past. Perhaps it's anticipating the future, generating stories, feelings. And if this is happening, don't worry. It's completely natural. That is the job of a mind. So just like with the itch on your arm, allow yourself to notice the thought. Notice the quality of the feeling. Don't push it away, don't avoid it. Allow yourself to be with the thought or feeling. And then as it passes, once again, allowing the awareness to open up, feeling the sensation of the body. feeling the movement of the breath. In this practice, you can start over 1 time or 500 times. It really does not matter, so long as you know you can always return home to the wide open space of awareness. As a way of closing our meditation today, I invite you to deepen your breath a little bit more. And then draw the hands to prayer by the heart. Take a very deep breath in and join me in Om. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.